Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Borderline Hooligans podcast. To the right of me, I have Brennan.
Ahoy, ahoy.
To the right of him is Savannah.
Hello.
To the right of her is Brady.
Present.
And to the right of him is Alex.
Ooga booga, motherfuckers.
My name is Aaron, and welcome back to the Mother Podcast.
You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok as BL Hooligans. You can find us on Twitch, YouTube, Spotify, and many other, by many, I mean like 2 other podcast platforms as Borderline Hooligans. And as always, if you're curious, we're on a social media page. Please just look up Borderline Hooligans. It's not hard. I'm sure you can find us. Make it very simple to find people.
Lil Jon's good.
Unneeded, Aaron.
Okay.
Lil Jon.
Nope, he doesn't get it.
No, I don't. I don't really give a fuck either.
Lil Jon.
This is why we can't have nice things.
You had a nice tan line going on, bud.
Yeah, I had
Damn.
So, since I got suspended on Wednesday, I told you guys about that, right?
Mhm.
For my
Ooh.
dangerous situation where I opened a panel when there was power to it. Or whatever. So, I also took Thursday off. Just because, might as well. So, I only went to work on Tuesday last week. And on Wednesday, me and my dad had a rodeo day. So I was in a cutoff all day out in the sun.
Nice. Rodeo.
None of you know what that means, do
I
you?
don't know.
Nope.
He used to explain it to me, and I still forget.
We are vaccinating and implanting calves.
Ah.
So with vaccinating, self-explanatory.
Fucking cow.
I did the same joke the other day, did
You
I
did.
not?
You did.
I was like, hey, if that's what you gotta call bestiality, that's fine.
The saddest part is that we actually ran him up into a head gate to give him the vaccines and everything. So do you guys know what a head gate is?
No.
It's where you lock their head
Yeah.
in between 2 gates. So
I got
they
the
can't go
context clues
anywhere.
'cause I'm not slow like Brady.
Ah.
I was just trying to find a work into calling a bull a cow just to piss him off or something, but I couldn't think of a way to do it.
Well, they're steers.
So you still pissed him off. It's okay.
Here we go.
But anyways, for
Actually.
implants, it's like a nutrient pellet that you put in their ear, like in the skin of their ear, and it has a lot of estrogen in it. So basically, it makes them sure. But instead of like male bovine typically grow a lot more muscle than they do fat, and this is to make them more fatty, so that way there's more marble in the meat, and the more marble that's in the meat, the more meat is worth. It's
Gain-
up to a certain percentage.
Gain
Right.
some weight, fat ass.
Hey, they're like 300 pounds, so they need to gain some weight.
Start feeding them little Debbie's. They'll gain it in a heartbeat.
No, you got to feed them corn. Corn's how they gain some of that weight. Sugar will go right through them.
The hog's the technique for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hogs, you just feed them
Hogs.
anything and everything that they could get their hands on. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Little Debbie's, table scraps, a dead body.
A dead body.
You know,
They go right through those.
I was listening to a podcast, and I don't remember if I talked about this last week, but it was these people were talking about like they're hunting, and they actually said that they tried black bear, and I guess the best meat on earth is a black bear that eats only blueberries because it makes the fat like it tastes like blueberries.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
So imagine if you did that with a pig.
You could.
I just want to eat bear meat, period. That just sounds good.
Well, you got to be careful with bear meat because there's worms in that shit. But once you
I-
dig all the worms out, it's actually really good food.
Yeah.
What
but
I've heard.
I was
Never
gonna say.
never tried, but I've heard.
I know I like gator meat. I wish there was gators
Gator's
around
good.
here so
Gator.
that way we can get some more gator.
Gators around here.
Gator.
you
I
wait-
don't
so
wish
you-
there was
So you
gators
can
around
wake
here.
up and there's a fucking 12-foot dinosaur in your backyard.
Yeah, and then I can grab my AR, shoot in the fucking head, and go, we're having a barbecue this weekend, boys.
You know how many times we're going to have to shoot it until you actually kill it?
I can open a window. It ain't going to get me.
Okay, but how many times are you going to how much ammunition are you going to spend on this fucking gator?
As much as it takes because I like some gator meat. Whatever it takes.
Fucking natural selection, man.
What is this gator gonna do? Break in my house when I'm shooting at it from an open window?
This is a robbery.
I'm just saying, man. I don't want to fuck with gators.
I mean, could you imagine you're out fishing? This is what happens to people in Florida all the time. You're out fishing, all of a sudden there's a gator. Now you got to leave your fishing spot because you ain't gonna fucking tell them to leave.
No, but I'm inside my house
Oi.
with it being in the backyard.
Jesus fucking Christ, Alex.
Go on, get.
Go on, get the boomstick out. I want one of those things so
Fisher
bad.
nets.
I'm very practical for around
broomstick?
here.
A boomstick.
Oh,
I believe we referenced this either last episode or the episode before.
yeah.
It's like a
We
Roman
did.
candle, but
I know
better.
we talked about it in this room.
Yeah.
I don't know when, but we talked about
It's
it. in
within
this
the
room.
last 2 episodes. Pretty sure.
It's recent.
Again, not very practical for around here, but
It's still
Pretty
fun
cool.
as hell to have.
pretty cool. I mean,
Hey, you ever need a double tap on an animal? Fucking gets the job done.
do skadoosh.
So
Well, you know this whole.
your dog starts getting a little sick, you know?
Oh,
Want
no.
to put him down? There you go.
Oh, damn.
Skadoosh.
That's a bit. That's a bit much.
Aaron doesn't like that. He's giving me a look.
That's a bit much.
I had to put a
Kidding.
cat down the other day.
Oh,
I've had to as well.
Oh, you should show him the picture.
Oh yeah, hold on.
oh,
Oh no.
Well, I've
Oh.
never seen this before, but so we had this tomcat that was trying to kill our kittens. I said, "Fuck you." And I took care of him. Well, to make sure he was dead, I put one in the head afterwards. And I've never seen this before,
Oh, no.
but his eyes bulged out.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking
Send
about.
this picture to me. I'll do more extra editing for this
Hold
podcast
on, let me.
as well.
I'll just send it in the group chat. That way, it's you guys can see it.
Please don't. Please
It's not
don't.
gory at all.
Yeah,
It's
there's no blood in this picture.
No. It's just very like,
Cartoony almost.
yeah. It's weird how cartoony it is.
It's like itchy and scratchy cartoon.
Oh no.
No, it's not.
Weird.
Brady killed Scratchy.
It stayed like that for like at least 15 minutes. I didn't stick around to see if its eyes stayed like that forever or
Probably
not. But
not. I don't think they suck back in.
we'll send in
God, Brady, your phone sucks.
whatever.
Hey, at least he got a new one.
I was just about to make fun of him, telling him to get a new phone.
No, but like its
He has a
eyes.
better phone than you.
Like, look at those eyes. Those are.
Never mind.
I know it was a joke.
Oh.
It wasn't. a
Yeah,
good
you
joke.
see what we mean by cartoonish?
That happened instantaneously.
Ew. I don't want
There's
to
a
look
lot of
at it.
force.
It's so
Hmm.
interesting that they opt out that much. Like, it literally looks like a.
It looks so fake.
Yeah.
does.
It looks,
looks
like it literally looks like you stuck googly eyes on that bitch.
So when I first shot him, I didn't want to do it up close because you're in the splash zone, you know. So I did it from a slight
Splash
distance,
zone.
probably like 10 foot or whatever. And when I shot him at first, I swore from a distance it looked like somebody had fucking just slapped a googly eye right there. And I was like, what? And I move up closer and I seen that and I was like, no fucking way.
Oh no.
It looks like either Photoshop or someone put googly eyes on a cat. It looks like someone took a picture of their cat laying down in the field and photoshopped their eyes bulged out like crazy.
And for anybody who's curious, I poked his eyeball with the pliers and it feels like a balloon. It actually like bounced back. Like it was weird.
Science.
I had to just to figure out like what is this gonna yeah.
Yeah.
Brady, this is one fucked up episode of Mythbusters you just went through.
Well, I don't like to like touch him barehanded. I don't know what the fuck he's been in, so I just grabbed the pliers and fucking threw him out in the field and
I used to fucking poke the cow's eyes at the slaughterhouse we worked at.
oof.
Yeah. I don't miss that place.
No, me neither. I miss the atmosphere of working with you and
I
The
miss
atmosphere.
working with our group of guys that we had, yes. But I do not miss working
oh
there.
fuck no.
One bit.
Minimum wage.
Minimum wage.
Those fuckers get paid so much more than minimum wage now because of us.
Yes.
They should have a goddamn statue for us.
They carry on the
Tradition,
no, what is it called? Initiation.
initiation.
They carry on the initiation. When we were leaving, I decided I was gonna fuck with these kids a shit ton. I don't think I trained a single one of them to do anything. Did you train any of them?
I showed them how to do it and made them do all the work. I didn't do shit.
Okay. I know I just kind of fucked off, and when they asked me what to do, I just said, take the hose, spray the meat off, and make sure there's no meat anywhere. Pretty much all I did. But I wanted to fuck with them and leave them with a terrible workforce, because the entire time we were working there, they kept threatening us that if we don't do better, they replace us, so we kind of just said, Bet.
Do it. Find better than what you have now.
Yeah.
Do it, you won't.
Now they have like 5 or 6 or 7 of them working back there when they had 4 of us initially. They each get paid at least $15 an hour.
We got what? $8 and some
Oh,
cents
it was barely $8 if it was $8.
at the time when minimum wage was
Yeah.
$8.
When I
But,
started my first job, minimum wage was $7 and some change, and I didn't gain anything over like 2 or 3 years. That was all I got paid. Never went up.
Well, you worked at a chicken farm. You can't expect
Yeah.
that from a farm, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you want to make money off of a farm, you got to be part owner or investing something into it other than just time.
Invest.
At the age I was, what I was making was like, holy shit, this is a lot.
Yeah. But so I made each one of the kids smoke a cigarette and put a pouch in, like an individual dip pouch, and then run around the building 3 times.
What?
And they keep this alive. They still do this to
That's
the
pretty
new hires.
impressive. That's been how many years ago now?
Or at least last I heard. That was like, oh god, 7 years ago? 8 years ago almost?
Yeah.
Right. So
I
it's
started
pretty
a
impressive,
tradition.
actually. That they keep that going, if they still do.
Yeah, I know I started it. Like, literally, I started it, and there was nothing when we started working there, initiation-wise, but I started it for those kids, and from what I understand, they kept it going, and they literally went out and bought a pack of cigarettes and a can of Grizzly Wintergreen pouches anytime they got a new hire, from what I was told.
One
I
of
mean,
those,
gotta love it.
one of
Gotta
those
love it.
fucking new kids would longboard like 2 miles away to get to work.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He rode on his fucking longboard to get to work. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
That boy's dedicated.
Well, I know, and we all
Get on
felt-
that grind.
Granted, we didn't give 2 fucks about the place, but we didn't want to fuck over these kids, and I think all 3 of us that were quitting offered to drive him home. Like, dude, we'll drive you home. Don't worry, and pick you up. Don't worry about longboarding 2
Well, I
miles
couldn't
to
drive.
get here.
I couldn't drive him home because I didn't have my license yet.
Oh, that's true. I was picking you up all the time, or you were walking, weren't you?
Well, well, it was either that or I'd take the moped or the 4-wheeler or
yeah,
something.
They live right in town.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, we were already hanging out beforehand anyway, so
yeah. Most of the days we were either started hanging out at 8 o'clock in the morning or as soon as I was done milking. So that was a hell of a summer.
sure was.
I wish we could have another summer like that.
We
We can
only-
get rich so that way we can.
We say that like every goddamn podcast.
Yeah, I miss that summer.
Any whore.
Summer of 69.
Oh, it's the summer of 16, dumbass.
Close enough.
So, it was Sunday. My boss bought his employees some tickets to the Dayton Dragons game.
Mm-hmm.
It was a pretty good game, actually. He bought like a suite, so like we had our own like room, and then ballpark seats to ourselves. It was actually
Mhm.
pretty nice. But he brought a cooler with him because he knew we were gonna have extra food because there wasn't that many people going. And as we're carrying the cooler back to the truck, there is a disabled woman in a wheelchair, just physically disabled, not mentally disabled, just in her wheelchair going as slow as she possibly can on that wheelchair. And it was so hard for me not to be like, you want to put it in second gear there, honey? Like, we got to get this thing going.
Aaron.
Oh boy.
So, Cam's bachelor party was this past weekend.
Was
right?
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something is the perfect word to describe it.
So, I got a good story that starts Friday night and ends with the group of guys you guys showed up with us on
Okay.
Saturday. So, Friday night, as you guys know, the audience probably doesn't, or at least some of them don't, that I worked at our local watering hole.
Our local watering hole.
Friday night from like 5 to close or whatever. And late at night, this girl walks in with the guy that I rode back and forth to UNOH with, which I imagine all of you know who that is. And some other guy, I don't think you would, Sav. You don't even if I'd say his name, you wouldn't know who he is, but I think the other two do. And some other dude that I didn't know. But so I started catching up with him a little bit, talked a little bit, and then, late at night. Bar's almost closed and it's pretty slow. So I was talking to them mostly. And walked away to do something and came back and started washing dishes, and they're right in front of the sink. She asked me, "Would you ever put a butt plug in your ass for a girl?" I was like, no. Why? And then she just kept telling me how hot it was when guys put things in their ass, and I told her she can go find some other dude to peg, and she said I would pay money to peg a guy. So that conversation lasted about 45 minutes to an hour of me.
It gets better. It gets better.
It gets better. It gets so much better.
Because
You
I'm
can have
learning
a
the
butt plug in your ass.
because I'm learning the origin of this.
Fuck
I
no.
am just
You didn't
loving
know the
this.
beginning. you're
No,
right.
no, I did not know, but I'm liking where this is going. This is hilarious.
But so that was Friday night. Then Saturday, I guess evening. It wasn't quite night when you guys showed up to our local watering hole.
This is
after-
probably about 5 or 6 o'clock when this moment happened.
Yeah. So, well, it was a little after that because I think it was like 7
6
o'clock.
or 7, yeah.
Yeah, it was later than that because I was behind the bar when this. I
Okay.
guess it was right around 7 when this happened. But you guys have been there for a bit, and your guys' one buddy who said he's probably going to come on the podcast. We'll see if we can get him on here, but I'm not going to name drop him until then.
Yep.
She was just happened to be there, and she was sitting like directly across from you guys. And he was like, "She's kind of hot." I was like, "Watch out, dude. She likes butt stuff." And he's like, "Oh, does she, like?" And he's like, "Oh." I was like, "Yeah, she likes butt plugs and all this." And I just didn't mention the dude thing at first. He's like, "But she wanted to have like one of those tails hanging out of her ass or anything?" And I'm like, "No, she wants you to have a butt plug up your ass." And he's like, "Oh," and he started, making fun of her a little bit without going across the bar. But apparently, one of the other guy in your group later on that night when I was behind the bar hit on her a little bit. And he shouted across the bar, "Watch out, dude. She'll want to put something in your ass."
So the guy that was hitting on her a bit walks in from outside and goes, "Guys, this hot chick just gave me her credit card so I can buy myself a beer." And then she walks in and he goes, "There she is." And we start losing it.
Because I walked in with him
Yeah, he did.
because he couldn't remember the entire drink order, so I had to get half of it.
We started
Yeah.
losing it. And then so then that happens.
guy.
And she's like, "Wait a minute. Did you say something about butt plug?"
And she's like, "You know me from somewhere?" Not realizing I was behind the bar, literally sitting right across.
What
or staying
another
right-
point, she walked out and walked back in, and as soon as she walked back in, he goes, "Ah, there she is. Hey, butt plug." And the guys that she is,
No.
she took it pretty well. It's like
Yeah,
she
she took it very well.
she was like a little confused and a little
She was
embarrassed,
more-
but
she was more confused of how the fuck he knew this
but
the
then
entire time, other than being embarrassed about it.
but the guys she was sitting with were absolutely losing it. They thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Yes.
And at one point, so then the guy that was calling her butt plug and stuff like that goes to the bathroom, and she comes over and comes right up to me and goes, "What's his name?" And I told her, and she was like, "Do I know him from somewhere?" And I was like, "Probably not." And she goes, "How does he know that about me?" And I was just like, "I don't know." She was so confused.
This is gonna be great because I'm just gonna start looking for couples at bars now and just start yelling, "Hey, careful! She likes butt stuff."
It was so good.
And then his eyes grow wide. I get to do anal, not
Not-
her
not-
ass,
your
yours.
It could have not went any better though. She was like half-ass embarrassed anytime
I-
he'd say anything.
I am befounded how she did not figure it out.
How that he knew that.
Because
Right.
yes, I was literally standing like next to you guys almost the entire time, unless I was serving someone a drink or refilling coolers.
She trusted you with her whole heart about that secret, and you let the whole fucking world
Oh, she
know.
was not quiet in the bar. She was not.
No, she wasn't very quiet outside either, so...
No,
well-
even Friday night, she was not quiet in the bar. She started hitting on some old dude because some old dude started talking to her after he heard this.
This kind of stuff must run in the family because her mom was hitting on one of the guys in the group as well, so... It was
Oof.
quite
No,
quite an ordeal.
We're getting back to the vans to leave the bar, and we were waiting on the guy to get back to the fucking van because he tried to get her number. I was like, God damn it.
Then they being she and her sister went to the stop after our local bar.
They were there as well.
Yes, and so then me and the aforementioned individual yelled, "Hey, butt plug!"
Damn it.
I mean, she seemed to take it well,
Yeah, she did.
except there were a lot more people there, obviously. So she was just like, kind of like that thing. So
It was hilarious. Like the fact that her trying to get me to do anal shit or let her do anal shit to me turned into that was so fucking fantastic.
that's one of the greatest inside jokes we'll ever have.
Alex is now going to get a tramp stamp that says exit only.
But no, that was perfect. I loved how that turned out. I was even laughing my ass off on Friday, and our normal bartender, I was working with her, and she came back from back by the kitchen, I
Yeah.
believe. She was getting something or checking her phone or whatever. And she comes up and she just saw me dying laughing. And she's like, "Do I want to know?" I'm like, "You do not want to know
I think
at
she would have
all."
got a kick out of it.
She would have, but that girl was already embarrassing herself that night. And she got
Yeah.
embarrassed plenty Saturday night.
There was more to come.
Yeah.
So here's the thing about the fucking bachelor party.
Oh no.
So I was like texting Cam in a like couple months in advance, like, hey, how many people are we expecting? You know, just thinking, you know, just his wedding party, maybe a couple extras. He tells me 30 fucking people are going to be there. I'm like, okay, so I need to get a bus. I tried getting a bus. I couldn't get a bus. I was like, "So, okay, so what's the next best thing? I get a couple vans. You know how many people showed up for the bachelor party? 12. I got a 15 and a 12 passenger van for 12 people.
Did you take both vans, or did
Yeah.
you just?
You already
You still
paid
use
for them,
both.
might
I
as
paid for
well.
them.
That's true.
I already paid for the day. I had to take them. I wasn't just gonna let money sit there.
No. Especially when you already had drivers lined up and everything, too.
And I told the golf course, hey, we have 30 people showing up. Like, you got to reserve some tee times
times.
for us. And then the guy comes out. He's like, so you're still expecting 30? I'm like, I fucking hope.
Nope.
They seem pretty chill. Like, there are still people behind it. Like, we were the last group to golf and the party. And there are still people behind us.
They do a
That's
pretty good
cool.
job of filling spots. there.
Yeah.
I think a lot of golf courses do.
But it was actually really cool because on the first hole, the guy came out and he actually poured us all, I want to say a half shot of Fireball. 'Cause I know it
Yeah.
wasn't a full shot.
No.
But yet again, it was also 9:30 in the morning. So
Didn't know if you guys wanted to start that heavy, huh?
I was down for whatever. I mean, I was done by fucking 8 o'clock.
Well, you gotta be when you start
Yeah.
that early and go as hard as you guys were. Like, you
8
guys,
o'clock is
you guys
11
weren't going
hours.
light.
When
by
Cam
any
was
means.
throwing up at the fourth hole.
Yeah, he threw up at the fourth.
I
hole.
heard that.
Well, he shotgun a Coors Light, and apparently a Coors Light's not the best beer to shotgun. So
That's one of the first things he told me when I showed up.
Aside from that half shot, though, I didn't have any alcohol until lunch, so
yeah,
Yeah, you played it a little smarter
Brendan
then.
was
I could have used more water, though.
playing teetotaler for the morning.
And to pace yourself.
Sounds like you should have.
I
And,
really should have, but
so,
it's okay. It is what
uh,
it is.
He
Because
was
the
on the couch by 7.
last
It
group
was
was
later than that
me, Aaron's other brother, and then
It
one of
was
our other
later than
buddies.
that.
because
They
we didn't leave
they
the
didn't
bar till
leave-
8.
Yeah,
I beg to differ.
I had to kick the last of the couple people of the group out. I mean, it was seeing
Maybe
how
that's whenever you
seeing
texted
how
me
I
first.
started working at 7 and I was behind the bar kicking people out when they left. It was definitely after 7.
I'm listening, Brennan.
Thank you, Brady. Somebody's listening at least.
Sorry.
There were two teetotalers
You guys
in our
hear
group
something?
because it was me and Aaron, Aaron's other brother, and then another one of our buddies who had stayed up until 4 that morning and got like half an hour of sleep. So he decided to also be teetotaler, and Aaron's other brother got absolutely plowed on the course.
Yeah.
It got to the point where like he was losing his ball every hole. Like he forgot to bring his ball off the cart. We were playing best ball.
Oh, you're talking about my oldest brother.
Yes.
Yeah, he was
And-
pretty full by noon.
We got to the last hole, and we literally cut him off from even shooting the ball anymore because he would just start laughing, and he would he'd get down his stance, and he would stop, then he would laugh again. We're like, okay, come on, just hit the ball. Then he'd hit it 2 feet. We're like, okay, we're done with this, no more.
No, because with the golf course, how some of the rules are, like if there's like a small wooden fence along the trail, you're not allowed leaving the trail. And we walked probably fucking 30 yards away from our cart. We get to the ball, he's like, "Oh, I forgot my ball." I'm like, "That sucks for you. You're not fucking shooting this one." But to be fair, it was a very difficult shot. He would have had no chance of that ball going straight or forward because it was on a hill. Because it was right in front of it was right on the front of the creek.
That was on 8, right when you get across the creek.
Okay.
There. With the bells.
I like that one.
Is there a reason why you ring the bell, or
It's supposed to alert people on the driving range that
Oh,
there are
that-
going to be people on that side.
guess that
Since
makes-
they're, there's that hill there, the people at the tee box can't really tell if you're
That's
far
true.
enough away to start.
I'd be so pissed off on hole 9. You're in your backswing and you just hear that fucking bell ringing.
But I mean, it's to signify that hey, we've made it across. There's
Yeah.
other golf courses that have it. I've been to other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was at one point at the bar that I think you bought a shot for Cam,
I did.
and so you're like, give this to Cam, it's for him, and I'm like, all right. And Cam had been trying to get me to take a shot or get drunk with him the entire time I'd been there so far. And I walk over and go, Cam, this is for you, and he takes it as I'm gonna take this. Like, I'm going to drink it for you. And I was like, no, it's literally for you. And I just sat it down in front of him and walked off. He looked so bummed.
Oh, I forgot to ask you. How was my shot that I made you?
It was actually very good.
Good. I'm glad.
What did you make? I got to.
I took cherry vodka, like I did the other night, or I guess the last episode, and Mountain Dew, and put it together in a shot.
Oh, Code Red.
It was
yep.
pretty good.
And like
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
a bomb
Yeah,
shot. Gotcha.
yeah.
I forgot you did that.
No, he was asking for a shot, and he was like, "Can I get Smurf Jizz?" And the person who makes Smurf Jizz, I looked over, and she's running around like, "No, you cannot get Smurf Jizz right now."
Well, I was going to ask her whenever she was done, but
But she was basically running around until 15 minutes before me and Brady left the bar.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you would have been waiting a while for
Right.
that Smurf Jizz. I'm glad it tasted good though,
It was
because
very good. Very satisfying and refreshing.
the only other shot I could have made you was probably a Rocky Top, and I didn't think anybody there.
You know how to mix the shady character.
You could make the Jaeger and root beer one.
Yeah, I could do that
We had
too.
one of those earlier in the day. Still very good.
They're
Very
surprisingly
underrated.
good.
Very underrated.
Were you with us at the euchre table at the
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember if you were or not.
I was. That was a whole nother experience.
Oh, it sounded like a blast that you guys had.
Oh, it was fun.
It was
You
really
cannot say
fun.
we didn't have fun.
It was just interesting, to say the least.
Well, we had some very interesting characters in our party.
Yeah.
That's just Cam's friend group for you.
Are we not interesting as well, Aaron? I think we're pretty good guys ourselves. We're pretty kooky. If you
We're not
will.
as fucked up as them.
Well,
I
no.
just about lost it whenever you guys went to take a shot, and then you know who looks up and goes, "And with your spirit."
He was
'Cause we
doing
don't-
that the
you know,
entire time.
Toasting, and then when he said "and with your spirit," I just about lost it. I was not expecting
The
that.
first time I heard him say that morning was at 9:10.
Oh, so he was
Early.
doing it
He was-
sober.
He was doing it all day.
Yes.
Okay.
I just be like, "Hey, you good?" And he's just like, "And with your spirit." I'm like, "God damn it."
Yeah,
I can't- Every time I gave him a drink, and with your spirit, I need your credit card. You need to pay for this. I have a tab. You closed it.
He opened and closed his tab, I swear, 5 times. It was at least 3, but I bet you it was
It was
around 5.
at least 5 times within an hour.
It was bad because he kept saying he's not going to get anyone, and then Alex would get done almost getting him his drink, and then he'd be like, "You know what? Make it 2."
All right. Then do you want your tab closed or open? Close it. I'm done after this.
And then he'd fucking get another one, and
It
I'm just
doesn't-
like,
It didn't
Oh.
help that he was drinking. He started out with Coors Light at the course.
He was drinking Captain and Coke.
Well,
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. When we got to the Mexican restaurant, He
Oh,
got
I
a
heard about
64-ounce daiquiri. So
He was in it to win it.
here's the thing: he didn't finish it at the restaurant. So him and a bunch of other guys took their 64-ounce drinks to the other bar, to the first bar we went to.
Nice.
Yeah, and he finished it there. And then from then, it was just double rum and coke the entire night.
He had some PBR, but
Did he?
yeah, he switched to PBR for a little bit, and then he.
There was a
Coke.
guy in the bar the other night. I randomly just overheard at the other end of the bar ask if they had a Labatt, and I was just like, I'm thinking of Brendan right
Unfortunately,
now.
they don't. Otherwise, that's what I would drink exclusively.
Won't they have it sometimes?
No.
No,
No.
I thought they did.
You would see
No.
that up north because it's Canadian import, but down here, no.
Maybe you can ask.
Do you
That's
guys
when we
have
get some-
Iron City?
I was gonna say, if I have to get anything in here, it's gonna be Iron City. Pour me an iron.
Well, boys, I guess we need to buy a bar.
I mean, buy a bar.
Buy a bar and then just only sell the like obscure beers.
Then I wouldn't want to go.
Not like obscure as in bad.
It's like a new beer that you can try every single time.
Yeah, I don't mind like having them, but I still want my Budweiser,
Of
my
course,
whiskeys.
of course.
That's boring.
Says the man who doesn't fucking drink.
Yeah, but
Until you start drinking, you have no comment in the beers that I drink.
I second that.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
Mr. and Mrs. My Body, My Choice over here.
Hey, take his mic away. Fuck his ass. Where's the peg girl?
I was
No.
gonna say, here we go.
Where's the peg girl when you need her?
But
We can
actually,
get you the peg girl. He probably got her number, didn't he?
no.
No.
Turn his mic back on for fuck's sake.
I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying
Okay,
this.
how about this?
Brady not talking? What?
How about this? We unmute his mic, but then we duct tape his face. So the people can hear him
Okay.
struggle.
Ass wipe.
Actually, it's funny.
Says
so
the man who took away my mic last time.
I did not take away your mic last time. He mentioned it last time as well. I just assisted.
No, you physically took my mic.
Brady
away
got
from
the
me.
assist.
I take orders, all right?
You know me, telling people what to do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What were you going to say, Brennan? You're going to say something.
So, anyways, Mr. and With Your Spirit, who we were referring to earlier, he's my second cousin, and it's funny because he actually shares the exact same name first and last with my first cousin. So we had to clarify to about 3 people throughout the day that they are different people. They're not the same person. And we were at our local watering hole, and he just about had it with being mixed up with my actual cousin. And he said, yeah, the other one, it's kind of weird. He's a bit of a pussy. Which, I mean, like, okay. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. I think he's kind of gay. I'm like, well, he's got a wife and 2 kids. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
He did say that.
At that time of the day, he was just kind of saying anything and everything.
I almost also
Whoever
lost it at the bar whenever
Nice catch.
he was trying to get a drink and they asked for his card and he proceeds to hand them his license and go, "It's okay, I'm 18." They were like, that's not even the correct thing.
I don't need to see your ID.
It
I need
took-
your credit card.
5 minutes for him to give them his credit card every single time he started to tap as well. The one time he swore they still had his card.
You don't keep cards.
He repeated it a couple times, and then any other time it just took him so long to get it out.
There's one time he was holding it in his hand. You guys have my card. And he was holding it in his left hand, like gesturing with his left hand towards me. You have my card. It's right there.
Oh,
You guys
said
have
his
my
name.
card. I did.
It was so odd though, because like I still couldn't tell if he was just being annoying on purpose, or if he was
that
really just
gone.
that.
See, here's
sloshed.
the thing. With him, you don't fucking know.
You never know. You never know. It could really be that fucked up, or he could be just doing it on purpose. I still have no clue.
That's what I just find annoying with him. Like, he's a good guy and all, but like,
To a degree.
to a degree,
He's-
when he starts drinking, it's just all downhill. It's just like,
Yeah.
dude, get away from me.
I had to kick him out of the bar at the end of the night. Me and one of the other bartenders ended up yelling at him because he was lit up a cigarette right in the bar.
Does he have a girlfriend?
No.
No.
Nope.
I
God.
don't think
no.
so.
I didn't.
If he ever does, God rest your soul.
You better be just as
Yeah.
interesting as him, because she's gonna need to.
Oh,
no,
no,
she's not
if
gonna
he-
work.
If he ever gets a girlfriend, she's gonna be like the complete opposite of him. She's just gonna be quiet and sitting in the corner.
Think so? I don't know.
Do
if
you
the
honestly think anybody else is gonna get a word in hanging out with him?
thing is, I don't know if the quiet sitting in the corner person is gonna want to deal with him. That's the.
Yeah, that's true too.
They just be mid conversation and with your spirits.
And him and Brennan spent like 5 minutes just randomly praying in the bar.
Well, I was more silent than anything. I was just kind of going along with what he was
He
doing.
took your head over to his, and you
Which
guys put heads
he
together.
has done for years.
And then I don't think he was actually praying. I think he was going, "Hamana, hai, namahana, aha, aha."
At a certain point, he has no concept of personal space.
Yeah.
And that was another instance of that. He did that about 4 or 5 times that day. Before that,
Before that. How many times after? Was it the last one?
oh, it has to be at least. I think he did it at least twice in the van ride on our way to our next location.
All right, Brian, come here. We gotta pray.
All right. And with your spirit.
Humna. And with your spirits.
It was kind of nice to see some people at the bachelor party I haven't seen in a while. That was
Right?
I found it weird how literally like it was like our group inside plus a couple others that don't regularly hang out with us, but we still hang out with, and then all the people that don't like hang out with us at all were all outside. So I only got to see them really when they came in to grab a drink.
So when I first got there, they were in there for a while, so I
Okay.
talked to them for a tad.
Yeah.
That's when they started talking to old butt plug outside.
God, that story is fantastic.
It is.
I love that.
From beginning to end. Fantastic.
You know how many
Just-
times I got messaged that day being asked like, "Hey, when you coming out, or when you coming here, or you doing this?"
I only got messaged by you and Cam. Aaron called me right before they were heading up there, and
I
was like,
texted you, didn't I?
Yeah, you texted me once you were up there. Yeah, I didn't get bombarded. I honestly almost forgot about it until you guys started texting me,
I
and I was already knee deep into something else.
I got to work at
That
7:30.
was butt plug girl.
Are you sure she wasn't knee deep into me?
Take it how you want.
I got to work
Oh,
at 7:30, and I didn't see till I got off work. My first text I got was from Cam at 7:38, saying, "Hey, you golfing?" Even though I told him last weekend I wouldn't be golfing. I'm working.
I also had his fiance's bachelorette party, and I was like, I'm not getting too drunk. It's not happening. We were on a party bus. 3 back-to-back songs that just made me want to get drunk. Redneck Woman, Any Man of Mine, and then
feel like
Fat
I'm-
Bottom
Oh,
Girls.
fat bottom girls.
Damn.
I was
All
like,
bangers.
yep, here we go.
I don't think you have any.
I don't know if I do. I just want you to check. I
Oh,
don't
no.
The guy
Yeah.
that
The
owns
whole
the
fridge
house.
is just like empty almost.
That's upsetting.
We do have a
Uh-oh.
BWEWRUN beer run.
one of those
beer
Cayman
run,
Jack things.
margarita.
Sab, can you grab me one, please?
You asked me.
Pretty sure that's what she was up for.
Oh,
I thought she was gonna grab her other Smirnoff.
that's what I thought.
I'm not
too.
really sure.
Was she in the middle of her story? Or she
I think that was kind of
I
it.
think she was done.
We'll ask her when she gets back.
Ah, whatever.
I mean
Or we could just brush it off as if it never happened.
Aaron.
it was a busy night for bachelorette parties too. Like I saw on stories
There was 4.
aside from your future
there was at
sister-in-law,
least
there were
4.
like
There was 4.
3 or 4 others.
There was 4 bachelorette and then 1 other bachelor party.
My
going
sister
on.
was on one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there were like a ton. I'm like, oh my gosh.
All 4 of them met up at one bar at one point.
Thanks, Sab.
Ooh, you got
Chug
iced.
it.
Damn.
Me and Alex
Oh,
went to
sick of
leave the
it.
bar, and then right as we were leaving, a bachelorette party starts walking in the door, and we're like, "All right, other doorway it is."
Hey, then there was a
Walking
bachelorette party at our watering hole whenever we got there.
Yeah.
There were 4 bachelorette parties out that night, at
around. At
least.
least my sister was on one.
It was amazing how
I
many.
Except I saw after the fact. Like I saw their bachelorette party, and I didn't see her, but then I saw on Facebook that she was on it. I was like, oh, what?
Saturday was a good night. After the bar, me and Brady came back here and started getting into pit people. God, what a game!
Invited over Peg Girl.
No,
You got to. I mean,
You
it was-
have to.
You just got to.
What else are you gonna do on a Saturday night?
but all we did was like make her sit there and watch us play pit people. We didn't let her fuck us.
You just fucking teased her the whole time, saying that you would let her, and then you just never did.
just a couple more minutes. Just a couple more minutes. You said a couple more minutes an hour ago. Just a couple more minutes.
She would, I don't know, just the way, I don't know much about her, but just like from the brief amount of information I've got about her, I swear she would fall for that.
Yeah.
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 Considering that she
Yeah.
was desperate enough that she would pay to do it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
she'd be waiting a couple more minutes for hours.
You know,
I'd be scared for her to know where I live, though, to be honest with you. Not because any danger, just her showing up. Hey, we didn't get to the other night. You down now?
She just shows
Just a
up.
couple more minutes.
It's like a horror movie. She just shows
Knocks
up in
on
the
the
window
door,
and she's got
opens
one
the
just
door.
hanging in her hand. It's like the hash slinging slasher.
You walk into your bathroom, you gotta wash your hands, you look down in the sink, there's a butt plug in the bottom of the sink. You turn around, she's there.
Start hearing the music.
It's like Jaws.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun.
dun.
at the beginning of that story, I really thought that Alex was about to be like, I met a girl!
Oh,
I
believe
was
me,
gonna be like, yeah!
we all got acquainted
Do you
with
want to
her.
know that stuff about the girl I just started?
Hey,
No.
hey, he did meet a girl. It just wasn't anything in his like.
Romance life or love life? Fuck no. Granted, she was hot enough. I would definitely fuck her.
Oh, there
But
was no.
no doubt in
doubt
my
about
mind
that.
that I would fuck the shit out of her. But the fact that she would want to do butt stuff, no, not even gonna try it because I know that she's gonna try to stick a finger at my
Oh,
ass.
come on.
You
butt
know,
plug in
that
the pooper.
is
That's all it takes.
where the male G spot is.
Yes, and then she told me that about 20 times.
There was a guy there was a guy I used to work with who would say that all the time. Like he would just randomly be like, well, just so you know, the male G spot is in the anus. And we're like, yep, we know. He'd also do the anytime it was like cold out, you know, like, man, it's fucking cold today. And he goes, well, yeah, it is ass eating season. Don't have to worry about swamp ass.
To a degree. When you're working that much physical labor and you have that many layers on, you still got to worry about
He
swamp
was
ass.
kidding.
Damn, this was quite an eventful 40 minutes, to be honest with you.
Yeah, so we've had pretty much nonstop conversation.
I mean, Peg Girl got the biggest shout out of like half an hour right there. So
Even if I wanted to name drop her, I couldn't because I don't know.
I don't
who
know her
she is.
name.
Hold on. I don't even think about if I can remember that.
He doesn't even remember. But
I'm
he
not
did
gonna
know
drop
it.
it, but I'm just trying to think about it.
No, I don't even know her name.
Could you imagine how messed up it would be just like saying her full name and then leaving it in?
Actually, I think I do have it because I read it off her card, so I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember it.
Do you know how many times I've had to read her card or read someone's card? I don't know who the fuck anybody is there.
Right.
Except for, the people that I've actually...
Do you know her
Okay.
name?
For sure I do. I gotta see if I can find her on social media now.
Oh my god.
Brennan's going to be doing butt stuff.
No, I'm not gonna do
Let's
that.
just
you
give
gotta,
me
hey,
it.
you gotta go to her Twitter and look at her liked stuff. That's where you find the gold.
So the other day at work, after we got like Monday when we got back after this bachelor party, the guy I work with who was also there, the big guy, he was like telling me about other things that happened that night, and he was like, yeah, when we were outside, there was some like mom who like was trying to like hit on me and like wanted to fuck me, and I was just like, yeah, Alex had that happen one time there too, and he was like, maybe it's the same girl. Like, what you look like, and kind of describes her. I'm like, it's pretty similar, and he goes, yeah, she was with her daughter.
Oh my
was like,
god.
Yep.
And then
How
I
old
was-
was her daughter?
and he was like, I think she's like a year or two younger than us or something like that.
Yeah.
I was just like, that sounded pretty similar.
Her daughter is 14.
Oh, he was guessing, but
She has yet to show up there, though, ever since
Right?
I kind of called her out and told her, like, flat out fucking no. She was the one that made the joke about me and Sav always being into each other, and we have this little love triangle going
yep,
on.
that was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. Apparently I have this massive crush on Alex.
Well, by the end of us all like making fun of her and saying that she's completely wrong. She was saying that you had a crush on everybody in the group, basically besides Brady.
Loser.
I would hate
Oh,
me
and
too.
Aaron, your boyfriend.
Oh, I don't have a crush on my boyfriend?
No,
Wow.
you had a crush on me and Brennan though, and a couple other guys that were with us there one night. And it's like, you were so far off the mark. No, that is not how it
Was
is.
one of them my brother?
No,
Okay.
she didn't say that.
Whew.
I found it hilarious that her interactions with her were entertaining but awkward at the same time.
It was very awkward.
And she's-
Anytime like she talked to me, I was like,
Well, the first thing she said to me is just, "You're the frog dude." I'm like, "Yeah,
No, I don't think I did.
what?"
he didn't find
I'm not sure if I.
You were hoping to know if you know her.
Yeah.
I think I might have the wrong
Yeah.
name.
You'd be like, "Oh my god, I used to play volleyball with her."
Now I know she likes pegging dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently she also got her boyfriend addicted to anal.
Hmm.
And now randomly he sends her pictures of his asshole getting stretched out by huge fucking dildos.
Aaron, you want to try?
This is
You go hang out with Peg Girl for a bit and
Let's try to keep this a PG podcast from now on.
We say as we
Whatever.
talk about a cat with bulged out eyes, a girl that wants to peg dudes and talks super sexual about anal.
Hey, you're missing the key word. Try.
try. Hey guys, you see the color of the sky today?
Yeah. Really interesting, ain't it?
See, this is what it would
Fog?
be if we
Try to keep it PG.
try to keep it PG.
You know,
Maybe we should try G.
Canadian fires.
You know, I can't
E-
believe I'm here. I
E-
could have fucking been fishing. This has been a perfect overcast day. to
Oh
go
my
fishing.
god!
What the
shut
fuck is going
fuck up
on?
about fishing?
This is a great fucking episode. What are you talking about?
I'm kidding, but
Brady has been obsessed with fishing.
oh man, every time I fish the first time of the year, fishing fever. I've got it. Fucking,
It's like crack cocaine, ain't it?
oh, it's bad every year. Usually, it takes me until we go on our vacation though
Mm-hmm.
to have it because I don't usually go fishing until then. But this year, I started early.
Yeah, I'd like to go fishing again soon. I just don't know when. Just don't have fucking time.
I'll usually be down. You gotta let me know. There's a reason I started that group chat.
I know it is.
I saw that and I was like, he didn't.
I don't want to be the guy that goes fishing by myself all the time. So you know.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to message everybody individually, so fuck it. If anybody else wants to, go
There
fishing
is-
sometime.
A pond by my house that I do want to try because I do see people fishing there.
Oh yeah. Alex has not enjoyed as much as we do.
No.
I have a feeling that you and Cameron about the same boat. We're like, yeah, once every once in a while. It's
Yeah,
good.
Once in a while, I like to
Yeah.
go fishing. But you guys also do very different fishing compared to what I enjoy.
You just like bobber in the water.
Beer in my hand, lawn chair on my ass.
Life is good today.
I mean, I enjoy that fishing too.
I
I'm
love
just
that
full on
fishing.
into it the entire time. I mean, just
But
fucking.
the thing is that pond that you showed Brady and me and Brady went to that one time has no shade. I need shade for that kind of fishing.
Yeah.
I ain't going to sit out in the
I know
sun.
a good spot to take you.
Okay. Well, we can all go there sometime, and I can bring my lawn chair and a 12-pack. And
best part about that is you guys could do that kind of fishing, and I can still do my kind of fishing.
Well, it'd be late at night because it'd be catfishing probably.
Ah.
I mean,
Sav, do you want to go fishing and drink with us?
I would say I would go tan.
But it's going to be at
When
night.
he- Dad-
Exactly. That's why I said.
We need to add
I mean-
you to the fishing group chat, or
Maybe. I don't know. I don't even have my own fishing pole. But apparently I was better than Cam, so.
It can't sounds
the
like
amount of times that you had to fix Cam's line.
it was so fucking frustrating.
It's so funny.
I swear to God, I fixed his line more than I fished. It was pissing me off. He didn't know how to. You know, I thought it'd be a good idea to get him a fishing pole for his birthday, but it was a bad fucking idea for me.
I thought it was hilarious.
He'd just
to
be like,
honest.
"Hey, Win, I need my pole fixed." I'd be like, "God damn it!"
That one time, you literally just got done, like finally, like fixing his line for good this time. You know, I'm walking away. You walk a good distance away. Fucking gets his bait stuck. I can't get it unstuck, so we're like, "Yeah, Win, need help." You didn't end up figuring out anything special than what we did, so. Actually, you got it out, but I don't think you tried anything different. I think we just,
I just got lucky,
yeah.
and then my fucking bait got stuck, and I threw my pole in the water and tried to get it unstuck.
Tell them that trick that supposedly works. I
Okay,
guess.
so if you have like an open reel, if you have like an open reel, a thing that people do is that they'll unscrew their reel from their pole, and they'll take their pole and they'll throw it as hard as they can towards their bait,
like down the line.
like down the line, hoping that the pole would push the bait off whatever it's caught on, and then you can just reel it in. I didn't do that, so my pole was stuck in the water for a minute.
Luckily, he had another pole with him that he could.
Luckily, I had 2 fishing poles with me.
I have an extra pole, but I do not have a reel.
I have like 3 fishing poles, so you don't need to worry about buying one.
Well, I actually have a funny story. It's also me being an idiot. So
For use, what's new?
yeah.
Next.
So
another one.
that day that I texted you when I first got that pole, I went to Walmart, get groceries and odds and ends and stuff like that, and I picked up the pole and just threw it in the golf shopping cart and continued on with my day. I get back home. There's no handle on the reel.
You bought a fishing pole and it didn't have.
It had a reel, but no like crank on the reel.
Did you take it back or what?
No.
Well, you can buy parts.
Yeah.
You can go
But,
to Amazon.
Is that
and
what
buy
you
it.
did or what?
No.
No.
You have a working fishing pool, so you're gonna have to explain here.
So my brother, he's still in high school. He wanted beer, so I picked him up beer and a little bit of Jack. And I told him, because normally my rule is if you want this stuff, you have to drive me, and it's all that sort of stuff. So I told him in exchange, since he didn't go with me, that he would have to go to Walmart to buy me the pole I used, and to buy me 3 Cory catfish from the pet store, because the pet store wasn't open when I went into town, and come back to my house. We'd settle the difference or whatever. So that's how I have my
We
pole.
have the same rods.
Yes, and reels. Just one doesn't have a crank on it.
That shouldn't be too hard to find. I wouldn't
No,
think.
dude, just go to Walmart and just steal a crank off the exact same thing. It's
That's what someone else did.
It's all you have to fucking do. It's really just untwist the other side and it comes apart.
Yeah.
Just go to Walmart and do it.
No, I just have an extra pole.
I didn't realize you did that.
I don't think I told any of you. It's sitting in my laundry room, just in the corner in the back. Like, I don't want to
Damn.
see this thing.
Damn, he doesn't even put it in the shed. It stays in the laundry room.
I never want to see that thing.
My fishing poles stay in my room.
Jesus Christ.
They're in my closet, but
Mine stay in the basement.
I wish I had some fucking storage.
I would keep mine. We usually keep all ours in a closet right outside in like the entryway or whatever.
The mudroom.
Yeah, mudroom or whatever. But the new fishing rod I bought is way too long to fit there. Closet's too short, so I had to upgrade to my room closet. Just
Upgrade.
barely fits in my car.
Level up.
Touches the windshield, touches the back seat. It is the perfect length to fit in my car.
Does your back seat like fold down and have access?
Nope. My old car did.
That's a pisser.
Yeah, for the Scion, before I got the truck for the Scion, I had to have it hanging over the back seat, and like it'd be down by my cup holder,
Nice.
and it'd be touching the back windshield.
The struggles of fishing.
Because
In
you
a
know
car.
I was an idiot that day and didn't buy a fucking collapsible fishing pole. All my other ones are collapsible, just not that one,
None of mine are.
and it's 7 feet long. So
I think mine's probably that long.
yeah,
We can do that kind of fishing, though. I'd be willing to do that.
Bah.
Ah,
Ah.
That's the kind of fishing you got to enjoy, though. That's the best kind of fishing, because it doesn't matter if you catch something or not. You're enjoying yourself.
That shit puts me to sleep. I'm fucking here to just keep throwing shit out and fucking reeling it in.
Yeah, but you also don't drink, so.
You look like Daft Punk over here.
Yeah.
Hurting my ears.
Sorry, Sav.
damn.
Ew. Nasty.
I can't burp on command.
I can't burp
That
at
wasn't
all.
command.
Oh yeah, that kind of sucks. Hold on, I might have one working up. Oh, it's gone.
We're just flexing on Brennan so hard right now.
I'm
I don't
flexing
even
on all
care.
y'all. I'm fucking doing it on command.
I
I
can
just
never
can't do it
that.
too
Who
much,
would wanna-
otherwise I accidentally breathe burp.
Burp on command.
Swallow air and you push it back up.
He
No,
can-
I'm saying, why would anyone want?
But he can do it whenever he wants. And that bugs the shit out of me that I can't.
It's entertaining and it annoys people, so right up my alley.
Whatever.
Tell me that's not something I would do to annoy people.
It's
No,
also up
I'm-
his ass, according to the peg girl.
God.
My efforts have so far been unsuccessful.
Damn.
The title of this episode needs to be like "Fishing Rod Up Your Ass" or something like that.
Fishing peg.
No. Butt plug fishing pole.
No.
It's normally 2 words that I do it, so you got to think of it in 2 words.
Crank peg.
There
Crank peg.
Crank peg.
Egg fishing.
Crank peg.
Egg fishing.
Egg fishing? Nah, crank peg's better. Crank peg is definitely better.
Frank Peg. Amen.
Yeah, it's in with your spirit.
Crank peg in with your spirit.
Shit. I don't think I'll top that story for the rest of eternity, to be
No,
honest
no.
with you.
Very hard to top that.
I don't know. Maybe if I work more nights at the bar, I'll get some stories like
I'm
that.
sure you will.
Maybe if you go find this chick and let her peg you.
No.
That story would be more
It
interesting.
would be.
I don't think we need to add that.
That'd be the
part to
happy ending we're all
story.
looking for.
Sav, why don't you go find this chick and let her peg you?
We
How
don't need
about
to add that wrinkle to
No.
this story.
Not into that. Aaron might be though.
No, don't think so, but nice try.
It's like one of
I think
them.
Sav might be a wannabe peg girl.
No, I just think it's funny how uncomfortable he gets.
That was one of them times we walked around at
It's not
work being
uncomfortable.
like,
It's just no.
Because he knows you can't jokingly say yes, because otherwise you might try it.
a lie. I want it.
we
That look says it all.
I
That
want
look
it.
says it all.
I want it.
we talked about it at work for a while, but like we just went around and asked people like, would you let Kate Upton peg you?
Oh no.
Nope.
No.
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 Not worth it.
Brady?
Brady's gonna get pegged by Kate Upton apparently.
Brady's gonna get pegged.
No?
You know
It
why?
ain't worth it,
You know why?
dog.
Because she's fucking old and gross now.
What about Ryan Reynolds?
He doesn't need to peg me. He needs no damn dick. I would gladly accept his DNA up my ass.
Oh,
No one said he had to finish, Alex.
Then what's it for?
what was that?
I don't know.
There was a solid shake in that. Like,
She was like, "You won't let a girl peg you, but you'll let Ryan Reynolds."
Sav's like, I retract my comment.
I apologize for my outburst.
I like how she said that, and Brady instantly looked and pointed at me. You damn right I would.
I knew you would. That's why I pointed at you.
I don't know what dude's obsession with Ryan Reynolds is.
It's a joke mostly, to be honest with you.
He's still a cool guy though.
He's an awesome dude, and that's probably why most guys actually like him. Because he's actually funny in the way that guys like to be funny, and not funny like girls like, because that's boring.
He was the best comedian I've ever seen.
Well, fuck you, Alex.
Amy Schumer.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck you. Fuck you. And
Vaginas, am I right? That's
She's
what it
not
is.
Funny.
no, she's awful.
Sev, for future reference, when I broaden girls,
I'm not a part of them. One of the guys.
no, that's not even what I say.
Oh.
It's like when I say people,
Hmm.
fuck people, but you guys ain't people.
Jesus.
Yikes.
Hippity hoppity, women are property. I'm sorry, just had to say that.
I mean, you guys are all AI generated into my computer,
Yeah,
and I'm
you're
just
right.
sitting right here
Yeah,
by
Daniel
myself.
Skadoodle, your dick is now a noodle.
I forgot about that
That's
one.
my favorite one's the wizard guy.
I want to go see Matt Wright.
I don't even know who that is.
He's a comedian.
I want to go see our new bartender at some point. He's trying to be a comedian.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I want to go see him at some point. I think that'll be cool to go see him.
He's
Oh, he does
up
stand-up?
north.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, I thought he was doing like plays and stuff. Or
Right
is it
now, he has a bunch of skits
skits. That's what it
lined
is.
up,
Gotcha.
but he does actual stand-up shows as well. And
That's
I
cool.
want to get him to tell us like when they are and to get us tickets at some
He
point.
wants to try to do one at the bar.
He wants to set it up. He doesn't necessarily want to do it, from my understanding.
So he wants to give
Mm.
other people the opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to see him do it though.
So do I. I think he'd
Fuck,
be hilarious.
give me 5 minutes. I'll fuck up everyone's 5 minutes they're not going to get back for the rest of their lives.
I would love to ruin people's nights that way.
You know,
Yeah, but here's the thing. Like,
I
you know,
don't
you're- people aren't actually like there to see you, so they're only going to give you like 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I would love to take those 5 minutes to absolutely destroy their night. You don't tell me that I couldn't find some way, somehow.
No shit, dude. You could say 3 fucking words and ruin everybody's day.
I have a power, and I choose to use it for
It's
humor.
called annoying.
No, when you only get 5 minutes, you can't use annoying. You know what I mean? You got 5 minutes.
you'd
If
find a way.
Yeah, first 4 minutes is annoying, and then the last minute is just gone to fucking hell.
Yeah, but that doesn't ruin everybody's night.
I guess we're not in such a liberal community, but
Yeah.
most people around here have a sense of humor.
Ooh,
Yes.
Didn't think about that, but yeah.
Yeah.
So if you're just annoying for 4 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever, they're just going to forget about you. You got to make it so you ruin their night.
Okay, but you got to ruin their night without spending the night in fucking jail either.
Yeah. There's a line.
Fucking fine line at it. If you can find it in 5 minutes, I'll be damn impressed.
I got spoiled my night by Post Malone stuck in my head.
You know what you could do?
What the fuck?
You know what you could do? You could talk about how they're all wrong about their guns for 5 minutes. That's what you can do. Might get my ass kicked, but
Or
I can just, you know, tell the butt plug girl story.
If you're going to tell that if that's all you're going to tell, you got to like master that fucking story.
Oh yeah, I can do that. That wouldn't be a hard story to master, especially for a good 5 minutes. I mean, it took over a good 10 on here. I can easily make that last 5 minutes.
I would say that's one of my biggest flaws is like being absolutely terrible at telling someone else's, like, if I like, hey, a buddy of mine told a joke and this is what he said or whatever, and it kind of
And then you
paraphrase
completely
it.
butcher it
Yes.
because it's not the perfect exact
You weren't
way.
there in the moment either, so it's not
Yeah.
as funny.
You just had
It
to be
really
there.
sucks.
And as soon as you pull out the you had to be there, you'd be like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Why did you even bring it up then?
Those are the worst moments because, like, you know damn well it was funny.
Yeah.
But they can't get the gist of it.
Yep. Like the
Alright,
butt
well-
plug story was funny, but if you were there,
It's even better.
oh holy
Oh
fuck!
my gosh.
Actually, I do have a little bit of something I'll tell you guys too. That I want to try streaming every Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
On what?
Which it's going to be
Twitch.
jackalrook.tv.
There you go.
Self plug.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. I plan on promoting the podcast as well
course.
on it. But I'm planning on trying to do 5 to 8, 3 hours, and I think this Thursday I'm going to do Pit People and actually do a permadeath playthrough. So if my characters die, they're done.
2 minutes in. Well, better luck next time.
Well, I guess
Hey
we got to
guys,
restart.
today I'm going to be doing a Pit People Nuzlocke.
Oh God, on permadeath that'll be so hard.
That's what it sounds like.
You could honestly do that though, because it moves the city around, and you could only catch, like, because there's different like map areas. You only can catch the first one. That
Is
you
that
see
this
in each-
game you guys are playing when we walked
Yeah.
in?
Yeah.
Okay. I was so confused.
Yeah, it's a very different playing it single player. It's
That and you didn't watch it from the beginning, so you didn't get any of the explanation of how things work.
Yeah,
You're just watching a bunch of shit going on the screen.
Yeah, I'm like, this looks like a bunch of nothing to me.
yeah. But I plan on doing that, and then I'll just drop a full live stream on my YouTube live channel that I have set up. So
I thought you were talking about like us live streaming every Thursday. I'm like, whoa.
No.
So, like, what?
I'm gonna try until overtime kicks back in. I'm gonna try and do that at
Cool.
the bare minimum.
Cool.
maybe you could be able to do that through school and everything too, depending on the schedules. But I think there'll be something, because I want to go down that road anyways.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Think of a song that would be the worst possible song to be played at a funeral.
Fuck.
Gangnam Style.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, you got him. You got him there.
Highway to Hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Mamba Mamba. What was it? Fucking
Number 5.
Mamba number 5.
My neck, my bag.
Lick my pussy and
So
my
any
crack.
I was thinking like a happy birthday.
Could you imagine?
Ran you over and went, no.
So they're, saying words about the person who's passed away, all crying and stuff, and you just jump up and like, let me have the mic real quick. Just so you know, shout out to the homie Bill, it's his birthday. And make everybody sing happy birthday.
Just go in like the back of church, grab the extra mic and put your phone up to it and start playing songs.
Oh my god.
Let me have the aux real quick.
This is kind of depressing. Let's bring the vibe back up.
Man, this party's kind of a bummer.
I got hoes.
Oh no.
Holy.
Liquor and whore.
Yeah, good, actually.
Liquor and whores. We're not singing that now because I think that's copyrighted.
It is.
You have to use a certain amount of seconds of it, though, so.
Or percentage, whichever one's shorter. I think it's 10% or 6%.
We get a copyright strike for singing that.
Fuck.
It was funny because we were up at our watering hole, me and Alex, were a couple weeks ago, and
This is like a month ago, honestly.
about a month ago now, yeah. And the band said, "It's kind of, hey, what do you guys want to hear, whatever?" And as we always do, we yelled "Freebird." And they're like, we're not playing Freebirds. So then we suggested Liquor and Whores. And there was a woman that was ordering next to us. She's like, oh, no, there's no way that song exists. So we literally pulled it up on YouTube and we sang along to her.
We actually took
song.
the attention away from the band with their last song
Like,
by
there was like a
singing
group of
Liquor and
people-
Whores.
There was a group of people hovering around us, listening to us sing Liquor and Whores.
The band's like, we've been in here for 4 fucking hours. Couldn't get a single goddamn tip. And these fuckers are getting crowded around them. What
Give
the
the people
fuck?
what they want. Bubbles and the Fuddruckers.
Learn Liquor and Whores and maybe you'll be popular.
Okay,
Okay.
the band was kind of subpar that night, so
It was a very much a hippie beach band, and
Fucking-
it was not the good hippie beach band
Fucking
songs.
Cam still owes me $10.
That was funny as shit. I was losing it. Because he does a really good job of bringing that up at the perfect moments. So this band that was playing, every time they play Summer of '69 and Zombie by the Cranberries. Those 2 songs are always a constant. And I told that to Cam, and Cam goes, Aaron, I bet you $10 they play Zombie by the Cranberry. And Aaron takes him up on the bet. We had no clue that they had already played it.
Because you guys were outside playing cards, and I was inside working. You guys came inside. You're like, hey, did they ever play Zombie by Cranberries? And I'm like, they literally just finished playing that. Like,
They also, so Aaron actually opened the bet to anything by the Cranberries because he knew damn well it wasn't going to happen. And so every time they would start a new song, Cam would just be like, hey, Aaron, did you know that this is actually co-written with the Cranberries?
This is originally sang by the Cranberries.
It would be out of nowhere. We'd be like talking about something and be like, yeah.
It was
Did you know this was by the Cranberries?
I'm pretty sure it was Jesse's girl, and he's like, "Yeah, the Cranberries." sang this." But no. So for some fucking reason, a group chat I'm in is called Zombie. But
Yes.
then he changed it to Zombie by the Cranberries.
it was so hilarious because I just now understand why that happened. That's why I about did
We
a
spent
spit take when
probably
I heard
half
that.
an hour at least talking about Zombie by the Cranberries. It was so good, but he would just bring it up at any moment he could. 'Cause at one point he tried didn't he try like getting on his phone somehow to look like the song that was playing currently was written by the Cranberries. He Shazammed it. That's what it was.
Yeah, he tried Shazam.
He Shazammed the song "Zombie" by the Cranberries and be like, "See, this is what Shazam says. It's Cranberries."
That wasn't even the fucking song. So Cam, if you're listening to this podcast, fucking pay me.
It's hilarious. He made the bet literally as they were playing it.
We shook on
inside.
that shit too. Bitch better have my money. That's another bad song to play at a funeral.
I was thinking like Thriller by Michael Jackson.
Oh, well.
That'd be a good one. What about the Pokemon theme song? That'd be a pretty bad.
Oh
one.
no, the Pokemon End theme song, the one they rewrote.
Oh, that was a good one though.
Yeah. Oh, that would probably be too complimental.
Yeah.
Party by Myself by Hollywood Undead.
There we go. What else would be a really bad one? People in Paris. That'd be a bad one.
Why are you saying people?
Hmm.
You see my skin?
They don't know how much melanin you have.
My legs are pretty white. I will
Just
say
the
that.
legs.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how melanated are you?
He's got soul.
You got soul. I'm a
what
soul
would be a good one?
man. Yeah, that'd be a good one to play, actually. Because literally, the deceased is a soul man or woman.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple? Under the sea.
SpongeBob.
We have to be like a 10-hour edition of a certain song. Like,
Here's the
Neon Cat.
I thought of that.
Neon Cat.
Ocean Man.
Ocean man.
When I die, I
We
want
play
that.
Norm.
Spirit in the sky.
Norm.
Hot piss on,
On
the
the
tip
tip
of
of
my
my
lips.
I would lose it if I was at a funeral and fucking hot piss is on. I would
I
just...
got a 2-gallon jug of
apple
apple
juice.
juice.
All right, stop. That's enough. We don't want to get stricken.
I had to.
We sang it too good.
We did.
You act like anybody's going to pay attention to this podcast anyways.
Yeah.
Tour dates come out on Friday, guys.
Some of that hot piss.
If we get copyright strike for that song, I will fucking lose my shit.
I mean, honestly,
That would be the best song to get copyright
if we
struck
do get
by.
copyrighted on it, we need to have like a bonus episode. Yeah, we got copyrighted for singing Hot Piss by the Yellow River Band.
It would actually
on our podcast.
the Yellow River Boys.
Oh, River. Sorry.
If
Yellow
we're gonna
River
get
Boys.
stricken by them, we need to get it right.
Hey, at a funeral, you could listen to Napalm Sticks to Kids.
Oh no, that is an awful song for that.
Up kicks.
Pumped up.
Oh,
Well,
that song.
Especially-
Ooh,
I'm a huge
especially after
fan.
a school shooting funeral. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Ooh.
That would be hilarious.
Could you imagine-
Columbine shit going on?
They do one of them like things where everybody gets together and like lights candles and they put flowers out for the
Oh,
deceased and you just
oh,
play
no.
pumped up kicks. That'd
Oh,
be so
no.
fucked up.
So fucked.
we actually played that our last day of school. Like some guy brought in a big speaker, and we hooked up to it, and we just played music during lunch, and we actually played pumped up kicks.
What a tune.
And like the teachers knew nothing about what was going on, but like as people caught on, they're like, "Oh my gosh!"
I think it's still hilarious how that one guy in me and Brady's grade put, like, you say what you're going to do with your life,
Your
Yep.
ambition.
your ambition, and he
If you
put his
will.
actual ambition down. And then afterwards, and if that doesn't work out, I'm going to put pumped up kicks over the PA system and get down to business.
He did do that.
It's
Yeah.
in the yearbook.
Oh,
Yeah.
Still not the worst thing they got put in that yearbook.
No, we kind of ruined senior quotes for you guys.
Hey, don't
too,
say
didn't
we. I didn't do
I was
that.
gonna say it was
Yeah.
just 2 girls in your class.
Yeah.
Now we got downgraded to the school newspaper.
Actually, the school newspaper is better than the yearbook.
The school newspaper got like a fire lit under it the year that we started in the
Those 2 years that I was on there, man.
I was gonna say like my junior and senior year. Anytime I was in study hall, I was waiting for the fucking newspaper to be put on the website.
I was waiting for it to come out and just get delivered to me. I was like, hell yeah.
and actually the outro we do for this podcast is a reference from the
is.
school newspaper.
Yeah. When they announced it over the announcements or the PA.
The guys
when
that
it was
would
out.
announce it would both speak together the entire time, and then they would finish it off with the bye, and it would go way too long, and they would both do it together.
This is news to me. I thought we were doing it just to be fucking idiots.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know
That's
that.
what was a
No.
reference to that.
beginning.
Okay, but I also only heard them announce it like twice through high school.
I have
so-
videos of them doing it, at least twice.
Oh.
Because originally, the person who was like the head, like each
The
newspaper gets
editor-in-chief of the newspaper
Yeah,
was
gets-
supposed to announce it every edition, but then they did so good a job that they just got to keep that.
everybody else kind of was like, "Yeah, you can do it this time because you guys did really good."
Question for you, Alex. What is on your dog tag?
From an anime, gotta be
It is.
fucking A. Knew
It's
it.
from One Piece. It's Zoro.
Okay.
It's his bounty.
From my angle and the glare of it, it looks like fucking Timmy from South Park. So anytime I look at your
Yes.
fucking dog tag, all I think is Timmy.
Jimmy!
He's a lot more badass. Than
Wait, no,
Timmy.
I think it's Jimmy. I think of.
Jimmy!
Don't be dissing my.
I mean, I can flip it around. You can see his other
You know, we're
bounty.
kind of concerned with
Did that remind
hanging
you of
around
anything,
with.
Aaron? How's that side?
I can't see shit.
Because you got it upright. There you go.
There you go. That looks more weebish.
Oh, much more weebish.
Timmy.
You mean the fellas?
Oh, you mean the Phyllis?
God damn it!
So
Such a great episode.
it is. So me and my coworker started mocking our boss because anytime we drive back to the shop, first thing he says is "Hi guys," like exactly like that. So anytime he fucking walk in the room, I just go "Hi guys," just to make fun of him. And he hasn't caught on that I'm making fun of him yet.
Oh, no.
I think
Rip in
it's
pieces.
so. Every morning at work, when our shift starts, our supervisor comes out and tells us what to do, and every single day. Well, everybody, happy Tuesday to you. Well, everybody, happy Wednesday to you.
Wow.
That would get old after a
We're
while.
Oh
riveting.
my god, dude! If I heard that on a Monday morning hungover, I'd just want to fucking punch him straight in the face.
Oh, there's a reason I don't go to those meetings.
Be like, buddy, I don't want to listen to your bullshit right now.
Oh, that's one of the benefits of showing up at 3 o'clock in the morning is that I have to figure out what needs to be done. So I already know what I'm doing before he even talks to
Cool.
everybody else.
Fucking A.
I can read through like every shift sends out an email to everybody saying what got done and blah blah whatever. And
Leave it to the supervisor not to be there whenever people start working.
I mean, I start 2 hours before a shift starts, so it's kind of understandable. There's been a couple times he's been in there though.
Well,
I guess we're there.
I think we're there.
This has been a hell of an
This is
episode.
a
to be
great
honest with you.
episode.
I love this episode. This might be my second favorite episode.
What was your first favorite?
If you love this episode so much, why don't you do butt put stuff with it?
Because it's software.
Whatever.
You can make things do whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
We are AI.
We are
is true.
AI.
How do we know that I'm not AI and that there's some other guy writing everything?
Fuck if I know.
Damn you.
I'm not paid to think like that.
I'm just
Well,
here so I won't.
Matter of
complain.
fact,
I
I'm
mean-
not getting paid at all.
None of us are. So far, I'm in the hole.
Well, let's make ourselves really not here.
Alrighty then.
On that note,
Bye.
Bye.
Stay away from that girl. She likes butt stuff.
I'm just gonna say butt plug.